So going back to the other question that Richard asked was about bringing men to the table. So part of the reason that I created this summit the first year was to have all these women there, because there are more than 50% of women entering medical school, and there's less than 20% who are department chairs, which is not okay. Women are promoted slower, they're given awards less, they're given smaller grants, and this is all objective data. Women are paid less, they're paid 80 cents on the dollar. I mean, this is, again, objective data when they're doing the exact same amount of work, working the same number of hours. So that's why I created a summit. This year, when we were supposed to be in person, we created a he for she track, which is targeted at men. And the reason we created this track was because I have had conversations with so many men who want to be allies, or who are allies, or who think they are helping, but they either don't know how, or the things that they're doing aren't working, or they just need new strategies, because this is a systemic issue. And the majority of people in leadership positions are men. And so things aren't going to change without men first acknowledging the fact that this is a problem, and then two, coming up with strategies for how to solve these problems. And I will say, so we created this he for she track. Now, obviously with the summit being virtual, we're still having the track. It's going to be a virtual half-day session. And we have men coming from around the country who are department chairs, who are directors of cancer centers, who are leaders in their fields, because they want to learn from these experts, how can we create not only a more equitable work environment, but how can we change our system to allow these brilliant young women who are falling off of the pipeline, who are ambitious and excited and ready to work and working hard, but we're losing them somewhere along the way. And so we're losing some of our brightest minds, because, I mean, I will tell you, mentally for me, it has been rough going through a lot of these things. And there have been many days where I have debated leaving medicine. I have debated leaving healthcare. I've debated not doing this summit. I have had so many challenges that if I did not have the support system that I have, if I did not have my dad and my husband and my mom and my kids and the mentors and sponsors that I have in my life, I very easily could have taken the path of, forget this, I'm either leaving academic medicine or I'm leaving medicine altogether. And so men are coming, and I'm hoping more men register. We still have a couple more weeks until the summit happens. I'm hoping that more men come, because mentoring and sponsoring women is important, and it's imperative so that we don't lose these incredible women who just get burned out and who just feel like the barriers are too much and too great. And, you know, I've taken away so much time from my family to do all of these things. At some point, I question, why am I doing this? Why am I doing all this hard work that's unpaid? It's, you know, it's not that you get promoted because of the things that I'm doing. I'm not doing them for my own career. I'm doing them to help others. But at what point do I say the barriers are too much, the struggle is too hard, and I don't want to do this anymore? And there's a lot of women who have reached that point very early in their career, sometimes later, and we're losing amazing women.
Let me ask you a question. So I think the conference is awesome. So how, with your social media presence, which is outstanding, what, you know, when you're talking about the under 40 crowd, but these people that you're talking about, the 50 to 60-year-old, the professors, the whatever, they're not getting on Twitter. So what social media wise, or is it via the younger staff through Twitter and LinkedIn, or I don't see Instagram. I'm not sure how that phases, but it seems to me it's Twitter and LinkedIn maybe. But how do you go after that clientele?
So a lot of it is word of mouth. There are especially women, there's a lot of senior faculty women who are on social media who have utilized it to spread the word to the departments. For example, at Yale, one of my colleagues at Yale told her department chair about it. He didn't know about the conference, but when she told him about it, he basically said, I want to pay for our faculty to attend, and they're paying for multiple faculty to attend. So some of it is word of mouth. Some of it is email. So we've sent out emails to, you know, people, and our steering committee is quite large. So we've asked our steering committee members to send out personal emails inviting people to attend. We have partnerships and sponsorship and in-kind agreements with groups like the American College of Physicians in Illinois. AMWA has been disseminating information. Helio has been doing quite a bit of advertising for us. We published a compendium with Wiley, so that's something that the Wiley audience has been able to access. So the good thing is a lot of people feel this is an important topic and it's a timely topic. So we've had a lot of really amazing support from organizations that have spread the word to their members through their mailers or through their, their email listservs. So I think that's how we're targeting some of the generation that's not necessarily on social media.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us for the discussion today. If you would like to learn more about our guest, head on over to our Patreon page where you can access exclusive content, including the full segment of our show. Never want to miss an Inside the Doctor's Lounge clip? Be sure to click the subscribe button to our MD Coaches YouTube channel. As always, we appreciate suggestions for future show topics. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments below. And finally, special thanks to Ryan Jones, who created and performs our theme music for the show.